All right, kids, it's day 44, and the Two of Swords from the Dame Fortune's Wheel, DROPM78 Tarot Challenge. And we have Friendship, which is an interesting choice visually for this card. This shows two knights from possibly opposing armies greeting each other and reconciling. And Hewson has drawn this to represent Lancelot greeting his lost son Galahad. So it may indicate that a former enemy is making a peace offering. It can also indicate amity, affection, goodwill, tenderness, rapport, relationship, identity, and affinity, protection from enemies known and unknown, political or social equilibrium. Reversed, it can refer to falsity, lies, duplicity, calculated deceit, or superficially useless and time-wasting friendships. The detail I picked out is just that the knights, head covering, their mail on their heads really looks funny. It's so round and sort of almost looks like they're wearing space helmets or something. Yeah, it just caught my eye. I also really like the use of color in this card. It's a very pretty setting with the sun there in the background, maybe a sunset or a sunrise. The day was that I gave a tarot reading to someone, and we talked a lot about dealing with the difficult people in our lives and how to kind of make peace with them, even if they won't make peace with us. It was a fascinating reading, and I'll talk more about it in a video. Waite's card for Discovery is, of course, completely different in the imagery. So we have a woman alone, blindfolded with two large swords, which in reality are larger than herself, and this would be completely unfathomable that she would be able to lift and hold two swords of that size. But nonetheless, he says similar things to Hewson. So it's interesting, we usually interpret this card as, making choices or something. That's not at all what Waite actually says about it. It's conformity and the equipoise that comes from that. So sort of like calming down. Courage, friendship, concord in a state of arms. So being peaceful, even though you have weapons to use, you're not using them. Tenderness, affection, intimacy. But he warns that swords are generally not harmonious. So he warns off that. It's more like, again, being peaceful within yourself, I think. And one of the keywords I often use for this particular iteration of this card is listening. So she's not looking, but she's got her ears open. So I'll talk more about that maybe in my longer video, but yeah, very interesting read on the Two of Swords, more about being peaceful essentially, even when you don't have to be. So hope you're peaceful. Have a great day.